Hi guys, welcome to JANEtalks. Hope you're having a good morning this morning, so far anyway. I've been thinking a lot about the little things in life, and I guess probably thinking about it more because of what I'm reading, and how it's the little things that I guess that make that make the big things bearable. And it's interesting how, in thinking about it, it makes you notice more of your surroundings. And just this morning, when I was reading, one of the things that he mentioned about the little things was things like, you pull up to a four-way stop and you quickly stop because you want to go first before the other person, or the grocery store is really, really busy, and you notice somebody behind you has, or you yourself have only a few groceries and three people ahead of you have like overflowing shopping carts, and you're like, oh my goodness. you know, and if somebody says, hey, you know what, just go up ahead because you only have a couple things. It kind of immediately, the frustration over what you've experienced just dissipates. And I had the experience last week where I don't remember where I was driving. I was either on the QEW or the 406 or something like that. Anyway, a major highway, and I was in the left lane, and there was a bunch of slow traffic, but there was a fairly long line, maybe 5 cars, that were trying to get past the slower traffic and the truck. And in my rearview mirror, I happened to see this vehicle weaving in and out of traffic and quickly approaching us. And he switched over into the right lane and tried to go past. I'm not really sure what he was thinking. Puts his signal on and just literally cuts in front of me. Like, I had to slam on my brakes, and I laid on the horn because, like, I was afraid I wasn't going to stop. That's how close it was. Like, there was not room for him to come in at all. But, like, he just decided that's what he was going to do. And I was almost, I guess it was disbelief. I was kind of like, are you kidding me right now? Like, oh my goodness, what is your issue? Like, what if you had caused an accident? And after that, I have to admit, I did kind of get a little bit angry because I thought, like, wow, like, your time is that much more valuable than mine. Anyway, my point in relaying that story was that oftentimes, and I've noticed this for my own self, when I'm in a hurry and I go ripping around and thinking I have to pass people, I invariably end up at a traffic light, at a red traffic light, and I see the same cars that I've passed pulling up behind me, and I'm thinking, wow, like, I wouldn't have got there any quicker. So, what is my issue? Anyway, it just kind of made me think how, sometimes the cashier at the grocery store, or the bank teller, or your gas attendant, or maybe they're having a really bad day, and just saying, thanks so much, I really appreciate you doing this for me, like, thank you for pumping my gas, have a great day. Maybe that's the only kind thing they're going to hear that day, and maybe it'll make things worthwhile for them. And I know that for myself, I know that I need to be doing this more. Showing appreciation instead of focusing on all the negativity. And even something as simple as smiling at somebody, or, paying for somebody's coffee that's behind you at Timmy's or something like that. I've had that done to me a couple times, and it really is a nice feeling. You don't know that person, have no idea who they are, but like, they've kindly paid for your coffee for you. Like, what a lovely gesture. And there was a poem that I memorized, and it was something about a smile. The thing that costs the least and does the most is just a pleasant smile. And it's true, right? Like, when you smile at somebody, like, how can you not smile back at somebody who's smiling at you? I remember my uncle saying one time, you can't be upset and sing. Like, singing makes you happy. And I feel like there's so much negativity, and there's so much that we worry about and stress about. And, you know, there's so many like great sayings and quotes that, you know, like stop and smell the roses. Every cloud has a silver lining. All those lovely truths that we all know. But I know that I'm guilty of not stopping and smelling the roses. And I think those are the things that make all the difference. My son called me last night and I chatted on the phone with him. And honestly, I have no idea why he called other than just to chat. And it was really nice to just chat with him like that, even though he's so far away. Like, it was nice to hear his voice and, you know, kind of just share about our days. And it was really nice. I enjoyed it. And I was feeling a little bit guilty, I guess, because I was thinking, you know, when was the last time I called him? Usually I just shoot him a text and say, hey, what's up, sonny boy? Sometimes that you may not be able to physically see somebody, but sometimes that it's still a voice call. Hearing somebody's voice is still a lot more personal than shooting them a text. And, you know, we have so many wonderful things available to us for communication. And sure, text is one of them. You know, phone calls, Skype is a wonderful thing. FaceTime, those are all things that where you can actually see the person that you're talking to. And, you know, nothing beats a face-to-face visit with somebody. But I think it's really important to remain in contact with the people that you care about the most. I've been implementing once a week, that's the minimum, once a week, to spend time with a friend. Just with a friend. And because I know that it's important to me, it's important for me to keep in contact with the people that have shown me kindness and supported and encouraged me. And like, those are the people that I want in my life. Those are the people that mean a lot to me and I care about. And what better way to show that than by communication with them. And I think it's enriching my life. And I feel so blessed for that. Anyway, so hope you have a great week. And I hope you experience kindness just like you give it. See you next week.